You're welcome to UJ Design. I want to appreciate all of you who have been supporting us, supporting, sharing, and also watching our videos. Thank you so much. We appreciate you sincerely. We want to show you an easy way in this tutorial how you can make your V-neck on your men and the female outfit. Something like this. A V-neck like this. So we will just watch to the end of this video. I believe that you'll be able to achieve a beautiful design V-neck on your outfit. So you watch. What do you need to have? I need to make a little design on the front. So I have a bias of this nature. It's around 2 inches on fold, 2 inches on fold. When folded, you'll be having something like fold it into 2. You have something like 1.5 in both sides. You have something like rather 0.5 in each side. Okay, and you also need to cut a material of this nature. So you need to have 4 pieces of this. You have 4 pieces of this. What's the size? The length is, I'm having a 13. It's not going to be 13 in all, but depending on how you want the extent you want it to be, can determine the length you want it. And the wideness is 2. It's just 2 inches wideness. The length is 13. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this. So you need to have about 4 pieces of this to achieve the design that I want to do now. So we keep it first. We're going to keep this. When we use it, I will show you when I'm going to use this. So the next thing you are going to do is to cut the neck. Look at it. I have already prepared my senator top. You can see my top here now. I did not cut the neck. You don't need to cut the neck. I only cut the armhole. Now look at it. You can see just for this tutorial. Now what you need to do, the length I'm going to use in this tutorial, we're going to use the depth of the neck. We're going to use is 8. Just please carefully watch. I'm going to use the depth is going to be 8 inches. Remember, this is folded into 2. This is a folded material. Now you come in a little. You come in by 0.4. Just come in by 0.4. That is less than 1 inch. You might choose to use 1 inch depending on how you want it. But I'm going in here by just 0.4. Just 0.4 here. So now at the neck side, at this neck side, I'm going to use the neck of 3.5. The neck of 3.5 here. Neck of 3.5. So I connect it. You see what I'm going to do? I connect it to the 3.5 I have at the neck side. You roll it. You roll it. Make sure that it's straight. You roll it. And you also know that this one is here too. So I'm going to cut off this. I'm going to cut off this. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Hope you can see. That's it. You can see what I have here. You can see what I have here. So what is now required is to put this. This is the wrong side. This is the right side. So let me prepare. I'm going to prepare the placket. I'm going to prepare the placket that I'm going to use in that front. So now look at the placket I have prepared to use. This is the right side. This is the wrong side. I actually put a hemming gum, not the gum stay in front, or cloth gum, whichever one you want to use to make it a bit thicker. you can see my own, not properly gummed. You can see this is the right side, this is the wrong side. I have it 4 pieces. So now to prepare this, I just want to have a different effect in the front side of the material. So that is just it, nothing more than that. So you put the right side together this way, this, you put it this way, I put it this way, I get the second one. Look at it. I am matching right to right. Right side facing the right side. This way. I'm going to show you how when I put it together now, you can see it's in the middle. I want to sew it. Let's see what the effect. While you're sewing, please, you make sure you are sewing at the center. At the center. You don't need to put excess of this. Let me show. I'm sewing at the center of this black, the blue one, the royal blue inside. I'm sewing at the center. Let's see what the effect will be like. Make sure that you're sewing it straight. You can see. Let me show you what it's like. After getting this, you can iron it. Give it a proper ironing. That's just the effect I want to have in the front. You can see. That's just the effect I want to have in my front. That's the effect. You can see. I need to give it a proper press. I need to give it a proper press. I need to give it a proper pressing. So I will do the same thing to the second one and show it. You cannot see this. We're going to attach it in the front side. We're going to attach it in the front side. But before I attach it, this is the wrong part. I'm going to form a sewing allowance. I want to create a sewing allowance, something like a 0.2 sewing allowance at this back. Just follow a straight line, something like 0.5 at this back part, so that the sewing won't need to be straight. You know, the beauty of this is when it's straight. So if you don't get it right, the effect might not be there. Your sewing has to be straight. So if you can do it without drawing a line, it's still good. It's still good. So you can see what I have done here. You can see it's just to create a sewing allowance there. So now this is the front panel. This is the front panel. We have to place this. We place it this way. We place it this way. We place it this way. Hope you are seeing it. Place it this way. Make sure that it aligns so that by the time you're sewing, there won't be any error. You can use your office pin and hold it so that it doesn't fall out when you're sewing it. You need to use your machine and your office pin and hold it. See what I have done? You do the same thing to As you are matching your thread, you can then remember to remove it from there. Please, if our work is good, if you like what we're doing, please, we beg you to subscribe to our channel so that you will be having updates whenever we have something new. And you can as well hit the notification bell to be updated whenever something new comes up. So all you need to do is to make sure that the material is well fixed. Is well fixed. Okay, now we are going to begin the matching. You turn it. You are sewing from the back. You are going to sew from the back. You sew it all the way through the back and you turn. So you can see now I want to begin. Okay, guys, you can see I have done the two. You can see the two is ready. You can see that. You can see that. Hope you can see that. All right. Now we want to prepare. Okay, guys, you can see now I want to follow the exact line that I created at the back. You gently follow the line you've created. I'm sure you are seeing it. Guys, I'm sure that what I'm doing is obvious. When you get to this point, if you get to this point where this line ended, you're not going to sew across. No, you will not sew across. You will just stop at that point. So we're going to stop at the point where the line terminated. You stitch it strong. Record. You notice I did not sew here. So I have to do the same thing to this line again. If you get to where the pin is, you can gently and carefully remove the pin. So when you get to, you can see that I've done that. So here you need to make a notch. You can see you just make a notch to this point, a notch at this point, so that you'll be able to turn it over. Make a notch straight to this point so that you can turn it over. You come to this way, you do the same thing to this other side. The essence of this is just to turn it over. So now you flip it in. Flip it in. As you can see, isn't this beautiful? Remember, this place was not sewn, so you have to put it inside. You put it inside. And that had to be sewn. You have to sew it. So before you sew it, guys, before you're going to stitch this line, you have to use your office pin and hold this place again together. Hold it together with the second one. Just hold it down. The pin, I'm being careful so that it doesn't prick on me. All right. So when you turn it over, you can see it here. When you then turn it over, you stitch that down part. Just this point. So after doing that, you just trim off the excess here. Trim off the excess here. Guys, the work is done. You just iron it properly. You cut off the excess here too. You do the same here. Can you see that? Can you see that? That's it. So that's just it. And if you look at the back too, you can see that this area you can then take it to weaving. You just weave it all through, all through. You weave it all through, and then attach this to the back panel. That is all. You can see the effect of the royal blue I put in. But you can use any color of your choice and do just to get this effect. You can see. You can see it. This is beautiful. So thank you guys. If this tutorial have been so helpful, please subscribe to our channel, share the videos, and also hit the notification button so that whenever something new comes up, you'll be able to enjoy it. Thank you. Bye.